Fire so high, you can see it from the road. Got something real fine, sound a full of real gold. Say it's one of them nights when anything goes. Got a whole lot of shine, a little something to smoke. Bonfire so high, you can see it from the road. Got something real fine, sound a full of real gold.
Steel Survival bringing you a video today. I finished the sheath I was talking about, or holster for my Taurus Ultralight. Here's your safety check. All empty. Okay. But treat every gun like it's loaded. Everybody knows that, but I really practice what I preach. So this is my favorite handgun I own. I own this, a Kel-Tec, and, well, my favorite's probably my grandpa's Ruger 22, but this is my favorite handgun I could carry. And until my wife decides what gun she wants and we do some research, she's going to carry my Kel-Tec. So this is my inside the pocket holster. My stepfather-in-law made for me out of buckskin. Real nice tan piece. It's dark brown. Nice stitching to keep it from the holster from sliding out of the pocket. Draws real clean from inside. I absolutely love that holster. Fits nice and snug, protects the trigger. It's everything you need in a pocket holster, and it looks snazzy. But my outside the waistband carry system has been this Uncle Mike's Kydex. I don't think it's real Kydex. It's probably just plastic. If you look, it's got a lot of extra room in there. It holds it snug. The trigger doesn't really line up exactly. I mean, this is kind of a universal, like it's meant for 4 or 5 different guns in this range. Has a little bit of wiggle, and it's very, very thick. This paddle coming out, it sticks way off your body. It makes it almost impossible to pull a shirt over it if you didn't want it fully outside. Like if you don't want to expose, you just wanted to throw a shirt over it, which is easy for me to do. I wear pretty big shirts. I'm a pretty big guy, and this is such a small gun, and I wear it so high on my waist that I can cover at least most of it, and then you don't know what I have. Even with this other extension or other clip, it's not thin enough. I've tried both, don't like it at all. So like I said, this still isn't thin enough for me, so I wanted like a camp holster or something that I could just walk around with. Move you over here for a second. So I made myself this leather one today. You can see hand stitched. It's got the 2 ends riveted just to make sure that the stitching doesn't fail. It's got my real initials right there. It's got 2 belt loops, and it cants slightly forward, which is what I wanted. I mean really slight, like probably 5, maybe 10 degrees. Man, my camera's not far enough away. There we go. And I noticed it was kind of just lacking something, so I threw a little bit of flair on it with this little skull. It's just tied on there with some leather, a couple knots, and it's just something to add a little bit of coolness to it. I have a ton of these little beads, so I'm like, why not? The way I wear it, it's the middle loop of men's pants. You know how we have like the first set up front, the middle on the side, and then the third on the back, and then there's a single middle belt loop right in the center of your back. I wear this on the middle loop on my right side, so that's where this pant loop or belt loop goes. So the belt goes through here, through my pant loop, through my other holster loop, and it fits really snug. I'll put a picture in at the end of me wearing it. It feels very comfortable. It sits really tight to the body. Still need to work it in a little bit. It always tries to catch on that cylinder, but this is what it looks like with the firearm in it. There's only this much right here at the end without barrel in it, but you kind of want to leave it that way. And if I ever wanted to make a leg strap for some reason, it would be kind of ridiculous for something this small, but I left myself room that I could pop a couple more holes in it and rig me up a leg thing. I don't even think that would work, it's not deep enough, but this is the same exact style I made my mom's in, but I've learned a couple things since I made that sheath. I didn't cut out this portion because that just looked really weird. I continued the stitching up to reinforce it. I left a little bit more on this edge this time, just hopefully to make it last longer. Really nice fit on this gun. I mean, I don't need any retention. As it wears in over the years, and if I store the gun in this holster, it's going to start to loosen up and stretch a little bit, which is what I want. But right now, you see I'm holding it by this, so there's no retention added. It's starting to wiggle a little bit, but not, I mean, it's not going to come out of there. So for now the retention's good. If down the road I need to, I can always turn this little dangler into a hammer loop. And this has a perfectly wide hammer with that little cutout that would fit perfect if I wanted a loop of leather through. This one I don't think will work because one's too high. Yeah, if I wanted to drop another loop right here, I could easily use that as a hammer loop, but like I said, for now I don't need it. It would just get in my way. So very quick drawing firearm. I love that I left the pad up here so it doesn't rub you when you draw it. Like I said, I'm a bigger kid, so as I draw my firearms, you don't want it rubbing your stomach or your side. Thanks everybody for watching, I appreciate it, and you guys all have a great day and a great weekend if I don't see you again. And I think I have one more project update this weekend. I finished Cheap Survival's knife, you'll see that. I finished my holster I wanted to work on, and I started to slim down my EDC fixed blade I'm making. So I don't know if I'm going to finish that this weekend, but if I do, I will update you guys on that. And then just for anybody curious, I'm shooting Hornady hollow points, 38 special plus P out of this gun, and they shoot fairly well. For a defensive gun, that's exactly what you'd want. Alright, bye guys.